Good morning and welcome to your daily weather briefing. Well, we've got some cold air that has arrived. Christmas Day, we saw that cold air really start to invade the Wallops region and continuing to see those cold conditions with temperatures today not expected to get out of the mid 30s. We're going to see even colder air arrive as we go into the overnight hours tonight into the end of the work week. Looking at the conditions from yesterday across the region, we saw temperatures generally running from the upper 30s to the low 40s for daytime highs. 43 degrees at Norfolk, 39 degrees your daytime high here at Wallops, and then overnight last night temperatures dropping into the 20s for many locations. We did see a couple of exceptions to that: Langley Air Force Base, Norfolk, and Washington D.C. all in the low to mid 30s for overnight lows. We were at 27 degrees here at Wallops. No measurable precipitation over the last 24 hours, and as of 9 a.m. we have 33 degrees here at Wallops under cloudy skies. Looking at our balloon information from this morning's release, we see the freezing level at the surface and at the 1,000-foot level, those winds running out of a north-northeasterly direction at 11 knots. And as we go up in height, those winds quickly become westerly in direction and increase as we go up in height to 16,000 feet, where we see a westerly direction to our wind component, and a wind increasing up to 84 knots. That's the strongest wind throughout the column this morning. Looking at our current surface analysis, that frontal boundary pretty much stalled right over the Wallops region this morning as of 7 a.m. And then we've got a weak area of low pressure that will be riding along the Carolina coast and out to sea this morning. Some of that precipitation will make it toward the Virginia Beach area. May see some light snow mixing in into northeastern North Carolina and southeastern Virginia. And here at Wallops, we're looking at most of that precipitation to stay to our south, but can't rule out a few flurries during the late morning and early afternoon hours today. Not expecting any trouble, though, out of those light snow flurries, with no accumulation expected. Looking at our radar, you can see some of those returns starting to creep their way up the eastern shore of Virginia, just off the coast. No snow flurries here at Wallops currently, and again, most of that will stay well to our south, and not really seeing a very high chance of those snow flurries occurring as we go through the day today. So looking at our forecast maps for the next couple of days, we can expect cold conditions to continue, especially overnight tonight, as that frontal boundary will sag farther south and we'll see Arctic high pressure building into the region. We'll see some breezy conditions tonight as well, which will really drop our wind chill values as we go into the overnight hours, with our temperatures expected in the teens and our wind chill values into the single digits. As we go into the day on Thursday, expecting partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies with that Arctic air mass in place. We'll see temperatures struggle to get out of the 20s tomorrow, and will likely remain in the 20s for daytime highs as we go through the day tomorrow, as that high pressure really builds over the Wallops region during the day. And then as we go into the latter portion of the week, we'll see a weak disturbance move through the region on Friday. Could see a few flurries as well on Friday, but again, not a very high probability of that occurring as we go through the end of the week. We'll see just cold conditions continuing for the next several days, with really not any big threats for precipitation in store for us at this time. We'll continue to monitor, though, with all of this Arctic air in place. If we do see any precipitation over the next several days, it will likely be in the form of some snow, but not really seeing any big chances as we go through the end of the month. So taking a look at the next 24 hours and what we can expect, we will see a few flurries possible late this morning into the early afternoon, but again, that chance is only running about 15 to 20%, and if we do see anything, it will be very light in nature. As we go into the evening hours tonight, we'll see clouds begin to clear out as we go into the late afternoon and early evening, and we'll see mostly clear skies overnight tonight, with those breezy conditions dropping down to a low temperature of 14 degrees, and with those winds at around 8 to 13 knots with some higher gusts, we'll see those wind chill values down into the single digits overnight tonight. As we go into the next couple of days, we're going to expect more of the same as far as that cold air. Expecting partly cloudy and cold conditions for your Thursday, with a high only making it up to around 27 degrees. Thursday night, another very frigid evening for us. Mostly cloudy skies expected with those cold conditions and a low of 16. Then we'll see a little bit warmer condition on Friday, but still pretty cold for this time of year. Even as we go into the latter portion of December, we'll still see below normal temperatures, even after a warm up from Thursday with a high temperature of 35, and again that slight chance of a few flurries occurring on Friday. So we go through the next 7 days expecting mainly dry conditions and very cold conditions. This will certainly be the coldest week of the winter season so far, as we see temperatures in the teens for many nights throughout the next 7 days. Again, that chance of a few flurries late this morning and also a few flurries on Friday, but not looking at any significant snow threat at this time for the next 7 days with any problems with accumulation. But we'll certainly continue to monitor those threats as we go through the next 7 days with this cold air mass in place, with your highest temperature likely occurring on Saturday with the daytime high of 36, and then another cold air mass in store for the beginning of our new year with daytime highs struggling to reach 30 degrees and overnight low temperatures dropping into the lower teens. Well, now to wrap it up for today's weather briefing, we'll be back again tomorrow morning at both 8:15 and at 10 a.m. Have a nice day.